Welcome. Is this the part where Chris says something?
Mm-hmm.
We're live from Midcoast Studio in Grand Center in St. Louis, Missouri. Glad to have Travis back in studio so we can get intros like that. Guys, it's Tuesday, but it's a very special Tuesday. Travis, you know what today is?
Oh, yeah, my friend.
Chris Davis from KSDK will be here.
Woo-hoo!
Maybe we'll do some old school fair or foul. We'll take
Yeah.
some listener comments. We'll talk maybe even some baseball.
Maybe get into some more MMA, some UFC.
I'm thinking, I feel like talking about like hot girls I dated.
Oh, nice.
And
nice,
some
nice.
fights I've gotten into.
Right.
Things that really engage listeners in what they appreciate.
In fact-
Nothing will turn somebody on you quicker than telling them you slept with somebody that's attractive or that you beat the shit out of somebody.
That
they
really
just
does.
immediately turn off,
That
don't
really
they?
ticks off the audience.
Do you remember that time we went to California? Let's make today about us.
Let's just have an old school Travis
Yes.
and just Chris Day. Let's not worry about anyone else.
I like
this
that.
This is our thing.
This is
Let's have
kinda
a
what we
nice
do.
day. Let's treat ourselves.
Almost 4 years. We just closed one of our best sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
We just shut them down. We're ruining everything around
that's
us
basically
at this
what we're
point.
up to.
I hope everybody understands that. Man, do you remember that? We would just write like 3 things down. We might have a guest, and then we'd talk for
Yes.
3 hours.
And we never
on
needed a
CBS
producer. We
Sports
never
9,
cared for a
20 AM
producer. We
WGN.
never really
We
wanted
didn't even need a
one.
board op that stayed awake.
No. We didn't even need that. We were just fine. Just plug it along. We don't need anyone else, especially today. A day like today, it should just be about Chris and should be about
Let's
Travis.
celebrate smoking bans.
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
I'm a fan.
I'm all for that. You know what? And those damn Lime scooters, I wish they would get rid of them.
Nashville's on to something.
Done with them. We should just burn them up. And you know what? If I see another crystal, I'm gonna make sure it's burned to death.
Only crystal I like is hanging from a pole on the east side.
Thank you. Only crystals I like is the little sliders you can put in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
They're not White Castles,
Mm-hmm.
but they good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only crystals I care for.
Yeah. Back
So-
to smoking bans.
Yeah, I keep them going. Spread them far and wide, if you ask me.
Long hair on grown men.
I think they're stupid. I
Agreed.
think they should be pushed down the steps of a capitol, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they get slapped around by a governor, an ex-one, preferably.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's how I roll.
Yeah, I'm not down with legal dream teams either.
No, that's absolutely
and
stupid.
abolishing the bullpen cart in Major League Baseball, I'm down with it.
And if you're an individual that goes to a bar where a lot of people drink and you just stay in there sober, judging their
Drinking
lives
coffee.
and just observing what they do for a living, yeah, I think you're a loser.
I mean, it's kind of personal.
That's kinda good.
Get into it. Guys, it's the Stream Queen's 40th birthday. Give it up. Give it up for Chris Gardner.
Happy birthday, Gardner!
I want you to
Good
know.
morning.
I want you to know. We could have went 2 hours and just left you out of this, and I
Could
think
have
that would
been.
have been the nicest thing we could have done for you.
It would have been a nice gift.
It's like whenever I
Sorry,
wish.
Jeff.
Oh, son of a bitch!
I'm on it today, boys.
My younger brother doesn't care for the spotlight, so I just put up a post and didn't tag him in it. And I was like, he'll appreciate this more than if I did tag him. Happy 40th birthday!
Thank you, and good morning.
Oh, please.
And good morning.
Here we go. That's what I've been waiting for.
Walnuts.
Put them up. Hey, Chris, I'm in studio now. I can do it in studio. Look, I'm in studio. I can do that now.
I swim.
Woo!
Sometimes it swims. Swims around a little bit.
May the walnuts be with you.
We do have Chris Davis
Tendinitis.
from KSDK coming in. He's a good boy.
That is
I'm excited to see
It's a
him.
good birthday gift for Gardner.
Yes, I was trying to think, you know what? I want to pick a nice, pleasant, delightful guest for my birthday,
Yeah, calming.
and it's Chris Davis.
You couldn't do any better.
No,
No, you
He
could.
puts up
absolutely Chris Davis.
puts up video of himself just like playing cheery tunes on pianos.
And they're nice.
Yeah.
Such a delightful fellow.
Big
and then
fan.
I love his Twitter account. I love following him and his lovely family as they go on vacation. He's
Well,
just a delightful individual.
maybe don't bring that up.
Yeah.
A
Well,
lot.
okay. Well, I'm just saying. It seems like he's an enjoyable individual outside of the studio.
Yes.
So I really love having
I want to
Chris
be in
Davis
a decent mood when the show's over.
Yes.
Or at least
As opposed
midway
to-
through the show.
As opposed to, Hey, it's your day. Beebs from By Jack. You know him. You love him. Lordy, lordy, look who's 40. Happy birthday, Guardsy. That's very... Actually, I figured you two would be at odds today.
They probably will
Just
at some
'cause-
point. Let's be
Oh,
honest.
yeah,
Yeah.
we will.
John, yeah,
We
fair.
always are.
That's fair. You're he vacations
how
in
we-
Tuscany. You vacation in the forest park.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't mean to call it the forest park.
Is that what your community calls it,
I'm
Travis?
about to say, I feel like we would. then we actually would be the forest parks.
How many?
Forest Park,
The forest
Well,
parks.
there's that, and then how many confusing, like how many geographical goofs have there been when people drive to Fost Park, like out
There's a
west?
Foss Park?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I mean, that could be some confusion.
Didn't realize people got that.
Where's the zoo?
Yeah, you said Fost Park.
Is that where the butterflies are?
Probably.
I think the butterflies are there.
I don't know. FAUST. You're 40 years old. I'm
Yeah,
gonna make
man.
the today.
Walk around
like,
in it,
First
baby.
hour's yours.
Walk
man.
around in it, baby. How does it feel? Look, Chris
10
and I
years
are
ago-
very
yeah.
young. We are very
Oh,
vibrant.
wow, look what he does
look
for
at
himself.
This. Age to perfection. So that's why he was so
Yeah,
quiet in the
right.
studio
Yeah,
yesterday.
if he's not editing a Josh Hawley video, he's making himself a black 40-year-old balloon. It's
I was like, it is so quiet in that studio right now. I've seen Gardner for about a good 90 minutes
Oh.
after the show, and boy, oh boy, that what was going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
well,
1979 was a good year, my friend.
I'm
Looking like
excited.
69.
Yeah, that's well, there it
Probably
is.
a little better.
So did you think you'd make it this far?
No.
That's fair.
10 years ago. When did you stop drinking?
Just over 6 years ago.
6 years ago. 10 years ago. What were you doing?
Drinking.
Mm.
Yeah. This was not supposed to happen.
There was a theory that you
Now
proposed.
I don't know what to do.
Because you proposed a theory a few years ago on, I believe, the writer's block, that you thought that you would not make it
Yeah.
to 40 or on your 40th birthday.
What was the
38th.
official?
38th? Was
Yeah.
it 38? Okay, because you thought there was going to likely be a bear attack.
Well, I didn't think I was going to make it to 39. I thought during my 38th year of existence, at some point, my ultimate demise would happen, courtesy of bear mauling, or some kind of something to do with a bear.
Okay.
So when we got past there, it's like, well, you're on borrowed time. Like you're
You're in
not
the bonus round.
Yeah, and so now it's kind
I
of
tell that to my dog every morning.
it's worrisome.
That's messed
Now
up,
you're
dog.
telling it
She's
to me.
old.
No, maybe Dr. Ed could tell me that tomorrow. It'll make me.
Yeah. He
Um,
will too. Yeah, this is
So
part
now
of it,
I
Chris.
really don't know what to do anymore
Yeah.
because I
right.
didn't plan on this.
But you're on house money. This is house money, baby. You living your life like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, you should live your life like James Bond now.
But
because
the-
you are on, this
yeah,
is,
that's
you did
not
not
how I
expect
think,
it to get here though.
That's not how I think.
Okay.
Because then I start thinking, wait, did the universe give me extra time to make things right? So then I start thinking about all the things I've done wrong, and like,
As you
what
should.
do I need to make up for?
Yeah.
Right.
What
Yeah.
am I given this extra time to help myself?
Right.
Is it a gift or is it a curse? I don't know. I don't have an answer.
I like the trace the question.
Once again, I'm conflicted,
Well, that's
and it
that's your
provides lots of anxiety
being.
and paralyzation
Right.
of action. And so here we are.
I feel like this is the last 2 years of your life.
Yeah.
I feel like this is just to be a seamless transition.
Let me take a breath.
Okay.
I wasn't breathing there for a minute.
You look good. I tell you,
I feel good. I got a good condition in this one.
You look like you would be a good sugar daddy.
Wait. Don't. You just walked right past
I
that.
know I did. I
What?
tried.
What did you get in?
A
buddy?
good condition.
Oh, like you did some conditioning. You
Yeah.
went running in the park.
No, just my hair.
Oh.
I felt good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how you started
Okay.
that.
I trimmed my beard this morning.
I saw.
Noticed
I
that.
noticed. What did you put in your hair?
Just conditioner.
Any particular brand?
I can't even remember.
Okay. I just figured maybe a lot of the walnuts out there who are absolutely in love with you
Right,
would love
right.
to.
Sponsorship.
I
maybe.
would love
Yeah.
to get recommendations on conditioners if people like them. I think I'm like everyone, doesn't like one that necessarily lingers in the hair, one that kind of cleans out very nicely.
You are a man's man, so I think you're the
Truly.
the things that you like.
I
to-
recently did go to an REI, so
See?
yes.
Okay.
So yeah, so any type of conditioner, any type
now
of
we get
product
it.
that you use, I think our audience will automatically use because they
Yeah.
have so much respect for your manliness.
Right.
So suggestions. I just don't know what I use currently.
Black Sheep has a question for you on this hallowed day, 40 years old for Gardner. Sorry, I got to pull it up. Can Gardner check his pocket and see if hard candies and Kleenexes have started to magically appear?
Just see a kid on the Metrolink.
No, I have Newports though.
Oh, wow. I wonder if
Those
that's
always are in my pocket
That's
somehow.
odd.
Yeah. Well, happy Newport Day to you.
I actually bummed a cigarette or bummed one to someone already this
Oh,
morning.
so you already made $14? How much money do you make when you sell off one of those?
I don't charge. And
You
even
don't
if
charge
peop-
for Lucy's?
Even if people try to give me money, I do not accept it.
Really?
No. Because I assume, being on borrowed time, one day I will be homeless and need that
Oh.
back to me.
Oh,
So,
that's how it works.
I'm
From
hoping that-
JPD. Happy birthday, Gardner.
well, thank you.
They're flowing in. Now,
Do you want a camera shot to say thank you to JPD?
you want to go full screen?
We'll go full
you
screen.
don't need to
You deserve
thank
it.
JPD.
You
but-
can if you want to. I think it's been a while since someone's.
Full screen on my shot?
Yeah, so you can thank
It
JPD.
doesn't necessarily work with how my camera is set up.
Yeah.
Okay. Want me to
You're-
thank JPD
you're-
for you? I'm
Yeah,
more than
I
happy
mean,
to.
yeah, we
It's
can
not
do
like I
that.
got time to
His
do
day.
that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
No,
Well, this is
probably
my gift to
Stephen.
Gardner.
Yeah,
I would
probably
like to give
don't
this to
see how
Gardner. That'd be
that's
nice. Like,
relevant
oh,
to
thank
the-
you. I appreciate it.
To the
Thank
birth
you.
of him.
Speak for me.
Hello, JPD.
No.
This is Chris Gardner talking through Travis Terrell,
Oh, wow.
telling you, baby girl, I appreciate that birthday.
Watch that ash.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much with your fine self.
No,
Raising
no,
amazing
no,
kids,
no.
putting up with Lair Dog.
Nope.
Good for you, JPD. We love you here at We Are Live. Take care, baby girl. From Chris Gardner through Travis Terrell. Wink.
You guys happy with?
I was channeling you through a crystal.
I haven't seen the amazing Denman family in quite some time, so anything that I can get Lair Dog Denman
Yeah.
out of his.
He's going to kick my ass now.
yeah,
isn't
that's
he?
what I'm kind of
You
trying
were
to.
his favorite.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I
He's
mi-
going to kick my ass.
I miss my Denman parents. I can't. Can we throw a live event so we can see them soon?
They don't come to those anymore.
What if we threw it in
They
the
learned
living
their
room?
lesson.
Can you tell them
They-
that Bob Saget's coming?
Let's do
Yeah.
a bonfire.
And
At the Denman
at the Denman
compound.
Yes,
compound,
let's do
right.
that. That's one last summer shing
There's
ding.
like one gate. That's a bad compound.
We'll do a bonfire
be
at the
penetrable.
Denman compound,
the Denman
and
compound.
we'll sing. We'll all get
Deer jump in
together
there all the time.
and sing. We'll do like rivers and roads.
How did you know that's like?
Huh?
How did you know?
It's a Farmington thing, isn't it?
Did we talk about that?
Uh-huh.
That's the one where it's like it was like the group of friends. They're my friends, but they're a little bit younger than me. Whereas like we would sing this band called The Format. Like we'd be really excited when that song first single came on. That song, that Rivers and Roads song, you turn that on,
Yeah.
it shuts the whole bar down.
Yeah.
It is.
The
It
head and
is.
the heart, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and you're talking. Everybody knows the words. Got some people screaming it. It's a.
What-
It's a moment.
What shuts it down more, that or Wagon Wheel?
See, that's the problem. Wagon Wheel came back around
Because
to
of-
where it's like mocky to have Wagon Wheel.
Is it mocky because of a particular person who's singing it and his skin color?
No. This is way before. This became. It got mocked before.
Oh,
because
really?
the original that he stole from
I mean,
Old Crow Medicine Show.
I think he was paying homage.
I think he
Yeah,
probably
it's just-
made them all a bunch of money.
Yeah,
that's
I would
fine,
imagine.
but his just isn't
Uh,
as good. That's all.
You know
That's
what?
rude.
That's more universally known. I'd say more passionate with the Head
Yeah.
and the Heart song. But we got to give it to Old Crow Medicine Show because, mock it or not, there's people that still take it serious and get excited.
That song-
It'll shut a bar down.
I introduced that song to an older group, of my, older group of friends of
What,
mine.
Wagon Wheel?
Yeah,
It's fine. It's a good song.
and
right?
they love it.
Yeah.
They
It's a
still
delightful
they
song.
still put it on the jukebox, and
It's a delightful
they're in their
song.
mid 70s.
Oh,
They're
wow.
like, hey, Gardner, you play that. They always forget the name of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Play the one song, the wheel song. Wagon wheel. You just need one other word.
Yeah, it's not difficult.
Not Lord of the Rings.
And then they like one of
Not
them
that
get,
complicated.
especially when one of them's a little sauced up. He's up dancing around.
Let me get the wheel.
Yeah. So it's yeah, that one's a good single. That's gonna probably go in the Cocktoberfest playlist.
Which we've been discussing. I'm glad you brought that up. Gardner came up with the idea yesterday after the show that we needed to create a Cocktoberfest playlist. That maybe I think the top 20 songs that get the white people going.
It's a sing along
Sing along song. So yeah, so the top 20 sing along
Yeah.
white songs, and we believe Wagon Wheel will likely find itself probably in the top 10, right?
Oh, it has. To.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's catnip for white folk.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cocknip.
I actually created a
I don't know. Does it work?
That works
40th
for- I like
birthday
that. Hey,
playlist.
what's up, baby girl? Want something to
Can we
This
break
is-
it down?
This is what I'm gonna use for my playlist today.
Really?
All right.
For the
How many
show,
you got?
I think I got around 17.
Oh.
Break it down, 17-1. And
Okay.
is there an order?
Oh,
There is.
wow. Okay. Gardner's
All
40th birthday playlist, for those who are listening at home or are unable to see what we're currently seeing, here it is. Nathaniel Ratcliffe and the Night Sweats.
Rateliff.
Let's let Gardner run. us
Okay,
through it.
sorry. Is it Rateliff? Is that a C?
Toothpick. It's
How do you
toothpick.
not, how do you not know this
I'm
guy?
sorry, I
He's a
don't-
Missouri
Is
guy
he really?
too. Yeah.
What school did he go to?
Bolivar.
Oh, okay.
Threw that one out.
Is he from Bolivar?
you
He's
lied.
from Bolivar or Joplin.
I thought
You're guessing or you sure?
He is.
I thought they were somewhere. Were they around from somewhere near Herman?
Maybe. Yes.
Outside Herman?
Yeah. That
A
makes
small-
sense.
Not Herman itself,
No,
but
no,
maybe
no.
just
that
outside.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. I
He's
Need
got
Never
that
Get
son
Old.
of a bitch song. You know the. You know.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So I thought we'd lead off with a song that has to do with age.
I like that.
Now, why'd you pick that song?
Well,
You're old.
I need never get old.
Yeah, that's fair.
Merle Haggard.
Of course, the legend who you killed.
Yeah, these songs, some of them involve age, some of them involve me personally and my life.
So Nathaniel Rateliff, born in St. Louis, 1 year prior to you,
Shut
1978.
your face. Is
Really?
he? We should do a track.
Nathaniel Rateliff. Now that's where he was born, as in,
Probably a
Jake
hospital.
Arrieta, born in Farmington, Missouri.
So
Didn't
does he
grow
do
up
the
there.
thing like what people do after Cardinal game, and as soon as he was born, completely head out to West County?
So Herman, Missouri. Herman is claimed as one of his hometowns. as
Herman
well.
is
Herman?
okay.
I know.
Herman,
Wow, that's
yeah.
weird that I know more than 3 people from Herman, Missouri.
As a result, taught himself guitar. 18, he moved to Denver. So yeah,
Yeah.
grew up in rural Missouri.
Well, good for him.
There we go. Excuse me.
So
So we'll try not to do that with every person.
I need never get old. Well, we know what happened to Merle Haggard.
Now,
He actually passed away on his birthday.
Hey, man.
you think that could happen?
To me,
Man, I ain't trying to clean that up.
Yeah.
Let's move
Don't do it
on.
in the studio.
is that the return for what I did to Merle?
Would be only fair.
That is something to
Yeah.
think
Only
about.
fair.
Mama
And
tried.
now I will walk on eggshells all day.
Just-
And then
you'll
the-
scoot on eggshells.
Yeah, scoot on
And
eggshells.
you know, the messed up thing is, then they'll bring back the writer's block, but they'll do Hoffman as the producer.
That's the personnel move they didn't have the balls to make at the time.
Oh, well, he's
They
dead now,
should've.
so I guess we can finally
Yeah.
pull the trigger on what we really wanted to do.
That's the problem with this business. Don't you hate when people
Damn
say
it!
that?
With
When they
the
speak about an
business.
entire industry. That's what's wrong with this industry today.
There's a lot more wrong.
Mama tried.
Yeah, Mama tried.
Now, do you feel close to this? As in, like your mom?
She's tried. Yes,
she's tried.
She is
real
a good
hard.
woman.
Yeah,
I feel like this is a song
Very
that's
good
universal
woman.
for all of us.
yeah.
'Cause
She,
we look at our mothers every day and be like, Mama, sorry, but you did try.
Yeah.
Right.
You tried.
None
We
of
know.
us
There's
turned-
not much more she could do.
No.
Much like Merle, though, or unlike Merle, or in the song, none of us turned 21 in prison.
No.
Yeah.
No.
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 Gardner.
I didn't turn.
I've
21.
never
mean,
been in prison.
I'm
I've
At the
been
age
in
of
jail.
21, I was imprisoned.
I think I was
Got it.
scared straight, maybe in 21.
Then we'll go with
Take off your shoes.
No.
Faces. Ooh la la.
Okay.
So I wish.
Oh, okay.
When I was younger.
Okay, I like that
Yeah.
song. I seen that on some car commercials.
I wanted to go with Oasis because they're significant to my adolescence and which shaped my taste in music. So we'll go with "Don't Look Back in Anger," which is a great.
That's a great song.
This is going to be on that Cocktoberfest playlist because of the chorus.
Tweet
look back
tweet
in
this list out from the wall account too.
Okay, I will do so. Mixed it up a little, went a little more up tempo.
Oh, this is Chris's neck of the woods.
Well, a little more up tempo, but a little different style of up tempo. Band of Horses, the
like
general
that.
specific.
That's a poppin' tune from them, and
Yeah.
they can get kind of slow. General specific.
It's
The
tough.
general specific. It grooves.
Yeah.
As kids in the 70s would say.
They do.
Then I wanted to go back a little.
Oh my.
A little.
You went way back.
Like I had some country early on with Merle Haggard, but I want to go back to a true singer-songwriter, the songwriter type. Those are my favorite country music artists, those types. Townes Van Zandt, Pancho and Lefty.
Okay.
I like that one.
Great
And I want to
song.
make sure I get the opening right to that because
I don't think
sometimes
I know
I
this song.
screw up one of the words.
Poncho and Lefty. That's a pretty
Yeah,
dope ass
it
name
has
for a
my.
song.
It has. I want to make sure I get the exact wording right, but the opening lyrics to that song, I think, are the best opening lyrics of any song I've ever heard.
Wow.
And it's, "Living on the road, my friend, was gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron. Your breath's as hard as kerosene."
Excuse me?
Yeah,
What?
that's how you write.
I didn't.
That is how you write a
I
song.
didn't really.
Yeah, you call
I just-
yourself an artist, a writer?
Yeah, I don't.
You
What
can't
was?
do that.
And then
What
the rest
was
is about being bandits in Mexico and
But he just described. Did he say breast?
breath.
Oh, okay. I was like, hey man, can breast be kerosene?
No, breath. Your breath is hard as
I
kerosene.
had some explosive boobies in my day, if you know what I mean.
You weren't your mama's only boy,
Oh, no.
Oh, gee.
but her favorite one, it seems.
Aww.
She began to cry when you said goodbye and sank into your dreams.
Aww.
That's good.
That is.
That
pretty
is how
good.
you write music.
That's solid.
Uh,
By the way, Poncho and Lefty, that's what I call my arms. Oh, sorry.
I have to list up,
Testicles would have been acceptable there as well.
or everyone would have seen
Yeah,
Travis almost knock over Chris's mic.
right.
Went a little more up tempo after Poncho and Lefty with Neutral Milk Hotel, kind of a punkish sound on this one. Holland, 1945.
I've never heard of this group, but I love that
R.I.P.
name.
Anne Frank.
Okay. Too soon?
No, just
Okay.
you got to listen to the song. Another coming of age song, Blitzen Trapper. For
Okay.
lyrically, very strong, very very strong
I'm
lyric.
gonna be honest. Last three artists you just named, no clue who they are.
Do you know the Allman Brothers
I
Band?
do.
Okay. Ain't Wasting Time No More. I like that one.
That's a good title.
Shout out to Gilbert.
Yeah, especially on Borrowed Time. I think that's a good one to have. Sam Bush with probably my favorite cover of all time, Girl from the North Country, written by Bob Dylan, but Sam Bush on the Mando, Travis,
Okay.
on the mandolin playing that one.
Oh.
David Bowie, Oh You Pretty Things. I've quoted this song before many times on this show. Homo sapiens have outgrown their use. It's kind of a little bit about aliens reaching through the sky, coming down too. so-
Okay.
Have a
I can
hand
see
in
why you
hand
would
and
relate
do
to
a
Now
that.
let's go instrumental.
Okay.
Let's make you feel good with Feel So Good by Chuck Mangione, who's an absolute delight himself.
That sounds like a great name.
Very mellow flugelhorn player.
Does he own a restaurant on the hill?
He
Is
is.
Canetto still open? This is me saying, play that drop.
Chuck Mangione. I don't know if Chuck would be allowed, you know.
Is Canetto still open up on the hill, by the way?
I
That
don't know.
didn't
I don't know
fire.
John Calipari.
Hold on here.
Is Canetto
There
still
we go.
open up on the hill, by the way?
I love
There you
that,
go.
John.
It's one of my
You can.
favorites.
I love that drop because you can kind of envision how he is in a living room talking to high school juniors.
It's yeah, that's fantastic.
Hey, that Chipotle down the block, that's still here.
Right. Oh, sorry, did I just drop $1,000 in cash?
That Calipari is so relatable.
Okay, where are we going? What's the best restaurant there? Make sure I mention it during
Yes.
the in-home visit.
Right.
Makes
Man,
me
how
seem
about that?
relatable.
Five Guys, is that still over there on Grand?
My favorite is to the comics that are like that's an out of town. It's a guy who just flew in from Boston, but he's been here for all of 47 minutes, and he goes up on stage in front of a crowd, and he's like, I was driving here through Arnold.
He drove through a street we know. Yeah.
It's like when your small town gets mentioned during a tornado warning.
Absolutely. Did you see? Did you see?
Ah, they mentioned Farmington.
Hey, that's a mainstay now. I actually chastised Alexis Zotos for posting up in the Farmington Walmart Supercenter parking lot. I was like, you know how many people graduate college from that town? And you pull up where there's a meth nest? Thank you, Alexis. She's like, well, there's always somebody to talk to.
That's true.
Then we go with Dawes, When My Time Comes, which
Okay.
It's pretty dark.
There's only
It's pretty heavy.
there's only so much.
Pretty heavy, bro.
could be my favorite song. Could be. Though let's get spiritual to end things up.
Okay.
4 more songs. David Brothers, Salvation Song,
Good song.
Arcade Fire,
One
Intervention,
of the greatest bands of all time.
which my favorite band of all time.
Officially.
Could have went a few different ways there, but I wanted
Quick question.
to kind of question the hierarchy of religion with Intervention.
Okay,
you
of
would.
course.
I figured you would.
But then let's juxtapose that with the Rolling Stones' Sympathy for the Devil,
think that's just-
but then closing it out When I Get to Heaven with John Prine.
So it's a spiritual. Like I like the phase that you go through here.
I need to
Like,
know something. So Arcade Fire is your favorite?
Yeah.
Travis, help me with this.
Okay.
Must your favorite band be a band that you would look like you belonged in? if you were part of
I think that
band.
helps. I
It's
think
a-
that's part. I think that
yeah,
makes
you see
like
me
when you,
and you.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you can look on stage and go,
Like if Gardner was up there and had the long-tailed coat
Yeah.
and was playing a triangle during one of their sets, like you wouldn't question that
Not
for
at all.
a minute.
Not at all.
You'd be like, yeah, he's from the Canadian wilderness.
Very
Yes.
like animated triangle. Because
Absolutely.
no matter what they're playing, they're as simple as the instrument might be. They are moving.
True, and you got to make sure. Travis, do you want camera?
Hold on here.
Travis is really working the triangle. I get a little look into what a evening with him might be like. Well, now this triangle's gotten sexualized. It's no longer playing a triangle. He's licking something. There's, oh, well, he just flopped.
Are you the triangle
He just
assassin
did this
now?
thing where look where he flopped it on the forehead.
That's
It
kinda
was
gross.
weird
That's not nice.
for you to do. Excellent playlist. Jamie Moyer's Fancy Foyer's a fan, sir.
Yeah.
So will you actually listen to this
Yes.
one time through, several times through?
It depends on what time allows, because let's not forget I have to edit Dogs on Film and record that
Happy
later today.
birthday to you.
Yeah. So I have to go see Sean later on today,
Mm-hmm.
who just got back in town from Wisconsin after seeing
And
his
when
father.
you guys are done recording,
Yeah.
you can force his ass to take you to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I don't think I'm going to see it again, though.
You've already seen it.
I went in
Oh,
that
Sean
day.
stood
Oh,
him
I didn't
up.
know you went. I didn't know you ended
I
up
just went
going
by
still.
myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't going to waste a trip.
Oh, that's
I
fair.
was at the Chase already.
I feel you. Did you enjoy the movie though?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I thought it was good.
Okay.
I don't think it's top 3
Okay.
of Tarantino, as I said. But
But you haven't
that's a
seen
high
Inglourious
bar.
Bastards?
I've seen Inglourious Bastards. I have not seen Django Unchained.
Oh, that's the one. I think you'd like Django a lot.
I think you would
I
love Django.
could see Once Upon a Time sliding into the top 5. It depends on how you think of Jackie
Interesting.
Brown, I think.
What about
I think
you know what
that's
I've never seen? I've never seen the kung fu movies. I
Kill
just said
Bill?
that weird. Kill Bill. Are those good?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're very good.
yeah.
I'd
Very
love them.
good. 1 and 2. Oh yeah, you haven't seen Kill Bill, really?
No.
Are you serious? They're like
I
on
don't
TV
know why
like
I
every other
avoided 'em.
day.
I
love
avoided
that.
them.
I love the soundtrack to
The
those.
great soundtrack. Tarantino.
That pan flute
He
played
knows-
by Zamfir. Makes you just want to fight in slow motion.
I understand why fanboys love him. I do understand why he has such a cult following, because the guy understands film. Like, he understands theater experience. I think that's why he's so popular. I'm curious to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've heard things.
It's good. It's a little slow at the beginning
Okay.
for me, but it was fine. The ending was something.
I think, is anyone come to mind that writes better dialogue than Tarantino?
I mean, I
I mean,
can't.
Coen Brothers. I mean, I don't
Coen
know.
Brothers,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
I'd have
Chris.
to think.
Coen Brothers is a very
I mean,
good one. Yeah, that's a good call.
They do less with more.
They do.
More with
I-
less.
yeah, they do
Excuse
more
me.
with less. Absolutely.
I mean,
think
there
they
is
are.
some good dialogue, and there's a scene in a car with Brad Pitt and one of the hippie girls that had me laughing pretty
Okay.
good. At one point, it was a small line that was pretty funny, and the foot fetish is on display in this line.
That's what
plus,
I hear.
Plus, Neil Diamond's Brother Loves Travel and Salvation show was playing throughout the
mean,
scene.
why
Oh,
wouldn't it?
that's
So
that's
I kind
brilliant.
of
Now,
that might be the scene for me in the movie.
as a 40-year-old now,
Yeah.
do you have any strange feelings? Is it weird? 35 was a little weird for me this year. Feel inadequate.
I think it's always going to be
old,
weird.
useless.
I don't.
Sorry,
Still
was I
going.
projecting?
Just
It's
going
not
on.
like I don't think I can have a midlife crisis because I never thought like
you would make it this far.
yeah,
you're playing in the
so-
bonus.
So it's not like that. And so maybe some would say that you can have one if you're trying to like you're 40 years old and you're looking to purchase a scooter. That's what I'm trying to do. By the
Right.
way, I
That's
did.
part of your wish list, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, if anyone wants to provide.
Oh,
any
you're going to
gifts
drop
to
that
me-
Cash App? That's a thing people do. Did you know that?
Yeah.
No.
People just tweet out their Cash App like, hey, I'm not asking, but it is my birthday.
I
If you
will
want to
not
drop
do
some
that.
blessings,
That is a thing.
I will not
do
do
it.
that.
That is
You
a
get
thing.
you
I've
some
seen-
lunch meat.
I've seen someone with a blue check mark and 20,000 followers do it.
I
like
am-
that.
Yeah.
I am not doing that.
I don't. I put it this way.
I don't have much dignity left.
That's keep hold on to that one.
But that's how you become
Can I-
successful online. You have to strip yourself of everything that is
Yeah,
your
but
dignity.
I don't necessarily want to be successful in life.
Mm-hmm.
So online enough.
that is
that
literally listen. You literally get paid to podcast produce. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
I'm fine.
That's
That
pretty
is-
cool. You live an urban life like no other.
Look, here's the deal. See, because what is defined as success by our society is not probably what I want to do with my life or what I'm comfortable with.
Now I will tell you right now to cut the last 45 seconds off, because that is the most therapeutic thing I've ever heard come out of a human being's mouth.
It's not me.
Like what you just said there was so. You said it confidently, and when you said it, I wasn't laughing
Oh,
at
I
you.
believe it.
You believe it,
Yeah.
and I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the fact that how confident you were and how you said it, and how it made sense. Like
Yes,
and then
I
the
think it
follow up
does.
to what society believe is successful.
How
is
we
not
define that
necessarily-
now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
No thanks.
That was
I'm,
look.
I'm good enough.
Look at that 40-year-old
fine.
Jim. He dropping gems at 40 already. He'd only been 40 for like 8 hours. That's impressive. You know what? You may be the black mom dad I've always wanted.
What?
Black mom, dad.
Mm-hmm.
No, not quite a band name. Thought it could have been.
Some other famous 40-year-olds. Let's see how you compare. Or
Ooh,
do you have
let's see who
something?
we got. Who we got?
You have something for me?
I was gonna give out presents if anyone wants to buy.
Oh
anything.
yeah. What do we got? What's on the list?
But let's hold off on the list and let's mention some because I know I share a birthday with
Kourtney Kardashian.
Nice.
how old is she?
Oh, not you're both 40.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly. She ain't looking
Birthday
40.
itself, David Robinson, the Admiral.
Unsung, like, he's kind of laid low since his career ended, right?
But that was him throughout his career.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But how crazy that him and Tim Duncan got matched up. Like, and that was the weirdest thing ever. They were just really bad for 1 year, and then they got Tim Duncan
Yep.
instead of Boston getting him.
And then like
Coulda
the following
changed
year,
everything.
they got the lockout, so they had the 50-game season. They were able to win the championship.
What would Patino's Celtics career have looked like had he got Tim Duncan?
Yeah, it's very
He'd have been
true.
7-second slamming broads in Boston. Sorry, what?
Jesus
My.
Christ.
Dr. Alexander Fleming,
These are your birthday
Yeah.
buddies.
penicillin,
Oh, nice.
and then John Benet Ramsey.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have a working theory on
No,
that?
let's not.
I like to
entertain
leave
his
that
theories.
alone.
That's it. Me
I like
too.
to leave that one alone. It's weird to me.
It is a very weird story. I think, yeah.
Oh, so we're not leaving it alone. Okay, go on.
I'm just saying it's a very
Go on.
weird story.
Who are other 40
Current 40-year-olds.
Okay.
We could play Would You also. Jennifer Love Hewitt, 40 years old.
Oh, really?
Born February 21st, 1979. How do you feel about that?
What's she doing now? Is
Um,
she doing Lifetime things?
tweeting a lot. She's
Does she?
nuts on Twitter. I mean, she threw it out there that she was starting a sex protest for all women until
Well, that was Alyssa
violence against
Milano, I
women.
thought.
Damn it, I thought that was her. That's exactly right. I
Yeah.
just got them very mistaken.
Jesus.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, is she in a Ghost TV show?
She was in one. Was she in a
Yeah,
show called Ghost
that's it.
Whisperer?
Yeah.
Lucille Ball.
I remember interviewing
You share a birthday with Lucille Ball.
Oh, I didn't realize Lucy.
Yeah, Lucille Ball was born in 1911 on this day.
Kate Hudson, 40 years old.
Kate Hudson's 40.
Actress. Yeah. 1979.
God, man, Kate Hudson looks good.
What a
Yeah.
cool year to be born. 1979.
Yeah,
Did the
that's a
Smashing
good-
Pumpkins song make it cooler to be born then?
It helped, probably.
Okay. We said Kourtney
I don't think it
Kardashian.
hurt.
She's 40.
Yeah.
Let's find some more
Kourtney
here.
Kardashian's 40.
Yeah.
She looked
Ursher.
good. Ursher's
40 years old.
No way.
He's 40.
It's hard to
Usher's
tell
40?
with him.
Well,
It is. He looks younger than all of us.
Hard to tell.
better dancer, you or Usher?
I'll go. What dance?
That's a good question.
The
Is it
duck
a-
dance.
If it's the
Duck dance.
robot, it's me. If it's anything
Oh.
else, it's him.
Okay, now I know. Kobe Bryant, 40 years old.
Cobes is 40.
Chris Pratt, 40 years old.
Born on this day, also in 1961, Bruce Matthews.
The
Bruce Matthews,
offensive lineman
The offensive lineman who,
played for the Houston Oilers.
indeed.
Then the Titans.
Yeah,
Father, uncle of Clay
I
Matthews?
think so. I want to
They're
say
a legacy
uncle.
family.
They
Yeah,
are.
they are indeed.
James Corden, the delightful late night host.
He's 40.
Adam Levine, 40.
Adam Levine's 40.
Yeah.
You also share a birthday with filmmaker M. Night Shyamalan.
I did not know he was
Yes,
today.
yeah, he was born today in 1970. Good for you.
M. Night, Lucille Ball, David Robinson, Dr. Alexander Fleming, and John Benet Ramsey.
Okay.
Ginger Spice was also born on this day. The great Jerry Horner.
I gotta.
She's hot, right?
She's definitely hot right
pretty
now.
hot,
Like, yeah, you would,
I'll
know
go.
that.
I like the mixture here. There's some diversity.
You got Vera Farmiga. Did I say Farmiga right? Vera Farmiga.
And we knew who you meant.
Yeah.
Okay. She was born today in 1973.
Do we have any that are exactly 1979 by any chance?
I think so.
Because I would be curious to know, like the exact,
No, I don't have a 1979. I'm sorry.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Gardner gets this pumpkin song birth year, but I get bowling for soup. Jealous. It's from Jamie Moyer's Fancy Foyer. That's the ultimate. Ooh. At least I've got Orwell backing me, right?
Yeah.
You got 84?
1984, yeah.
Okay.
And then, of course, the great.
Bowling for soup. God, what a.
I saw
Is there like that's I mean that's like Tyson versus like dude with mustache, white Irish guy, like on his way up, like the Vegas odds.
Yeah.
Like if 1979 and that fucking Bowling for Soup song were to fight, like Smashing Pumpkins 1979, very, very good song and video.
I might have to add that. I'll release the playlist later on today after the show.
1985.
I'm gonna have to add 1979 to the
I agree.
playlist. Probably.
Kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
And like I'm gonna miss some there with that list. I was just trying to. I pulled from a previous playlist for a few songs that I've been developing for a couple months now.
You've been working on this.
This other playlist.
What's the other playlist?
It's
Gardner? Would it have been relevant at 38
yes.
if the bear would have got you?
Yes.
Why do you have a funeral playlist?
I have a funeral playlist.
Gardner.
Because I want that
Travis,
to
let's-
be how I'm remembered and celebrated.
Let's talk. Well,
So I'm looking, or at least acknowledged, not celebrated. I'm working on 50 songs for that playlist.
do you think you're going to die at 50?
I'm not guessing ages anymore.
Just
All that I am
on
very
the-
confident about is that I'm going to die. There was a point where I didn't think I was going to die, actually, too.
Oh, you thought you were immortal?
I was really drunk one day,
Oh, there it is.
one night, and I tripped over the sidewalk and went face first into the sidewalk and, like, cut up my lips on my mouth and, like, inner mouth and, like, just scraped the hell out of my face. Like, I looked like Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Like it was not. I walked into the local watering hole, the old one, 34 Club RIP, and the bar stopped because I didn't realize how bad I looked at that point. I had already swelled up and I had blood running down my face. It was bad. I had to call.
I had a similar thing. Like
I had to call my parents to come and get me for that night because I needed some.
needed assistance.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was drunk, and it was not a good situation. But it healed so quick that I was like, oh my God, I'm going to live forever. Like, what do I have going on in my body where I'm healing this quick? This should not be how it is. Like, it took like 5 days. And it was like, oh my God, is my immune system built up through orange juice and vodka now so good that it heals so quickly that I'm going to live forever? That was a terrifying thought because
It's
you
the,
don't want to live forever. That's
It's the
not
Groundhog
good.
Day thing. Are you God?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the God.
Yeah, I had some questions at one point. Now for presents, a 08 electric kick scooter wouldn't hurt.
I think
Oh,
the
wow.
kick scooter
Do we
is
have a
pretty
photo?
dope. I think the
Not for that one. No.
The kick scooter is pretty dope, though.
Maybe an excursion into the tunnels of River de Pear. Someone wants to.
How is that possible?
Maybe.
Like, is this doable?
Can we not encourage that?
Yeah.
Maybe. How about a Dairy Queen ice cream cake? That's doable, right?
That's doable.
That's what my mom used to get me every year.
Aw.
Like, even when I had moved out, like, they would say, hey, we'll bring you a Dairy Queen ice cream cake down. I'd get half of it because they would get it, and then they wouldn't be able to see me for a couple days, and they would start eating the Dairy Queen ice cream cake
Your
before it
cake?
got
That
to me.
is
Your cake?
hilarious. And it's hilarious because it's something I would do as a parent. That is the most relatable thing I've ever heard.
So when they would give it to me, before I would even see it, I go, you got half a cake for me?
That's
And
hilarious.
they're like, well, your father had a few. You mean your father? You had some too, Mom. It's okay, though. It's not like I could eat the whole thing.
That
That
was
is
like
delightful.
this year. I had to work on my birthday.
They ate
later
the
than I
cake.
thought.
You
They
weren't
sent me
even
photos.
there.
They sent me photos.
They sent you photos.
Oh, there was a dinner planned and all this stuff, and then a lovely late meeting wouldn't have had me down there late, and they were like, "Oh, it was great." Don't get me wrong, they made up for it plenty, but just the photo of the eaten cake, I was like, I don't feel so great about this.
Does that have sugar in it?
Oh, you bastard!
That's the non-caffeine cake, right?
I couldn't have eaten it anyway.
Other birthday items.
Maybe Josh Hawley prosecuting the Candy Crush crime syndicate like he's trying
boy.
to do.
Oh boy.
Really
Now-
go after him, Josh.
Now, how far does your hate for bears go? Like if somebody showed up and they're
Well-
like, we killed this with our bare hands.
Yeah, bare hands. Jeff Fisher was tweeting out, a former Rams coach, tweeting out a video of a bear in his neighborhood yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where does he live?
Down in Nashville, I think.
Nashville.
Now
Do they
he
have to say
spends-
Nashville?
I think he lives down there. He spends a lot of time in Montana, I think, though, too. Shockingly, which probably half the state is owned by Stan Kroenke, so, go figure. Maybe a little land exchange hands.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
Who am I?
For your
boy.
birthday, we're gonna
But just
we're
a
gonna
theorist.
accept all theories and
Yeah.
and conspiracies today.
Nope, just theories. Call them theories.
By the way, I do have a
Don't
birthday.
label them that way.
Now, while you're going over your gifts, I do have a gift for you from me. I have decided to make you a VIP on opening day of my cock farm.
Oh no.
You're going to be allowed to roam the premises as far and as wide as you want. You'll get the best treatment.
Can I leave the farm?
You will be able to spend the entire day
I
there.
don't like where this is going.
Like, you can spend as much time there as you want.
Do you have tennis courts there?
We can add tennis courts.
Gardner
In fact,
had
you know what'd be cooler? You can actually build the tennis courts to your liking. I'll provide you with maybe some of the
No.
equipment, and you and a few other of your friends you want to invite along,
Let's do
preferably
grass.
white.
Let's
okay.
do grass.
Okay.
Let's go. I've never played on grass.
Yes, and if you have any other friends that are white and maybe even younger, that'd be fine as well. Bring them
a
along
lot
as
of
well.
older friends. I'll see if I have any younger
That's
ones.
fine, and just throw them. They don't tell them where you're going. Let it be a surprise for the whole family.
So
and
don't
friends.
tell 'em?
Don't tell them, but just bring them along and just bring some boots, some work boots, maybe a couple of gloves.
Should I let anyone know where I'm going?
I wouldn't, because that takes away the mystery. You want to enjoy yourself,
Okay.
right? So yeah, so come on down, VIP Gardner at the Cock Farm opening day.
Honestly, this idea of yours it really sounds like it could be an escape room at some point.
You know what? Chris, write that shit down.
First of all, who do you market that to? Like, do you just honestly call it the cock farm and like you have all black actors and you act as if you are farmers or plantation type owners? Now, do you market that to super white guilty liberals?
Yeah.
Or
Because you want to reverse this.
You want to say?
or is it the thing where like interracial porn is biggest in deep Mississippi?
That's a good point.
It's like, do you say like, hey, we'll keep it quiet. We know you want to get
How is
screamed
this
at
the
by
case?
us. You know what I mean?
They know.
Yeah.
I think you would probably market to the woke whites, and then you would probably also pitch it to,
Because you get them out of the city.
and you can pitch it to police departments, like when they say they go through diversity training. This would be the diversity training. They would have to go to this farm.
Oh no.
Yes, so yeah, that
See,
seems
now
like
this
that
is
would be
just-
fair. It'd be
Seems like
something-
now you're hatching
No?
a plan more so than a tourist attraction of sorts. I would like to be in charge of that, getting woke white folks to the cock farm, like where it's just like, we're scum. Here's $1,200 for our entrance for the day. I'm like,
Chris
you
just-
sure are, buddy. Yep. Hey, we look what we've done to the whole everyone.
Chris just sits outside of UCLA. Hey, white girl, feeling bad about what your ancestors did? Hop aboard. Just find the most liberal schools in
Oh,
America.
yeah. Oh man.
Hey, Austin, Texas. What's up, guys? Ugh, that slavery thing. Still feeling bad at what your grandma did?
Sign up
Hop
sheets.
aboard.
I'm holding the clipboard. Travis is just standing there.
Staring at. You just gonna walk past it?
This just sounds like the best birthday gift possible. I
think so.
Thank you.
Will you smoke 40 cigarettes today?
No.
Oh, no 40 cigarette salute.
Well, we could. How many have I had today? 2.
Oh, no.
I've had 2 so far.
I don't
Please
like
don't
that.
do that. I don't want you to do that.
I don't smoke. I mean, I don't smoke 2 packs a day. Like, I could have done 2 packs.
Did you just brag that you don't smoke 2 packs a day?
Yeah. At most.
Are you a pack a day?
At most.
That's a fair amount, right?
That's 20 cigarettes.
Every day.
Yeah, but I'll double up sometimes when I take a smoke break.
Oh, you smoke 2 at
Every
one.
day?
Well, not at
Why
once.
don't you just
I
get one?
chain.
Why don't you get just one extremely long cigarette?
Sometimes.
You know what? We've come up with 2 genius ideas today.
I don't even know why we do this show. We have so many great
How
ideas.
many
We should be
packs a day
billionaires.
I only smoke 1 cigarette a
Right.
day.
And then
It's an extremely long cigarette.
You know, Gardner's
that
on
bad?
his
That's
smoke break.
How
He'll be
many
back
drinks
at
have you
noon.
had?
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
What size were they? As to
3
quote Gary
gallons.
Pinkle, jumbo.
Jumbo? Jumbo.
See, you know what? Fuck that cop that gave him that DWI.
The law is the law, Chris.
No.
Yeah. So
No, no.
yeah, I mean you.
I was so mad.
And
when they
actually,
gave
you
him a
say that
DWI.
you make me think of the playlist because the John Prine song I listed at the very end. When I get to heaven, it's off his.
Do you want to look
newest
like John
album.
Prine when you're his age? He's a
John Prine's
he's
lived.
a handsome fella.
John
isn't he?
Prine's lived.
You
Well,
know what he looks like, Travis?
he loved to smoke.
You think? You
'Cause
think,
in that
you think we
song-
shrivel up and look like John Prine looks like he's 140?
Well, he's had some surgeries done
Yeah.
on the jaw and that.
Right,
and-
right.
But he has a lyric in that song about smoking a cigarette that's 9 miles long. So now you made me think of that song.
There you
with
go.
That,
See?
That's good. Now
That's a
there's
dope ass lyric, by the way.
yeah.
now
It's a nice song.
I feel like there's a
it.
replacements lyric that you would appreciate.
Uh-huh.
They say Jesus rides beside me, right? But he never buys any smokes. That's poor etiquette by the Son of God.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of poor etiquette with what he.
Well,
Hey.
if there's any pushback, just offer 8 CDs for a penny. That trap worked before on the clock farm.
That's the funny thing.
Oh, Columbia
That's the funny
House.
thing about see now when Elizabeth Warren puts the plan in place to eliminate student loan debt, then there's going to be like someone that comes along and is like, we also bought those CDs in the late 90s. There, a lot of us owe about $4,000 on.
Oh,
Can
man.
we eliminate that as well, President Warren?
Do you think there's still some attorney that that bought up the rights to Columbia House and they're still pursuing?
There's
late
no doubt
fees?
in my mind.
Somebody's out
There
there
is no
doing
doubt
that?
in my mind. It's gonna be the greatest villain of all time. It's probably Jeffrey Epstein. That's right.
That's where he
We've
got
been
his money.
funding Jeffrey Epstein for the last 2 decades.
Makes sense.
That wouldn't. Who owned Columbia House? Just the worst people.
Yeah.
Rudy Giuliani and Jeffrey Epstein. That's who owned it.
I was going to ask for a bullpen cart for the Cardinals,
Aw.
barricade surrounding St. Louis, barricade to be greenlit.
You want that movie? I want to write that script
A
for
bit
it.
part in National Treasure 3,
Which is
possibly.
it's still on the
But
table.
the listeners, the viewers, give me your favorite song lyric. I like lyrics.
Okay. Well, we also have a post if you want to drop a meme, GIF, or photo of a bear on Facebook or tweet us at We Are Live Radio.
might not check that
GIFs
till
and
tomorrow.
photos of bears. That's what I'm calling for Gardner's
Okay.
birthday on social media.
Song
Let's
lyrics,
flood the
GIFs
internet.
of bears, photos
Yep.
of bears. Maybe just one of the River de Pear from someone.
You know, and you've just given me another idea for later in the week. Then let's do a recasting call for your favorite movie.
Tired of Sam coming in, man.
Let's do your recasting call for National Treasure.
National Treasure.
Let's see if
All
we
right.
could reboot it and add and we'll figure out the pool of actors we'll choose from.
Okay.
But I think maybe National Treasure, in honor of your 40th birthday, let's find people who can play those roles.
Okay.
Maybe we can use St. Louis news media personalities.
Like Chris Davis in at 9 a.m. today from KSTK.
Nice. That's a nice segue.
It
He's so
is.
good.
Uh,
You know who's also very nice? The
no,
great
no,
people
no,
at
no.
St. Louis
No,
Counseling Services.
no.
St. Louis Counseling Services, when you're feeling down and you need someone to talk to, reach out to our friends at St. Louis Counseling, improving lives since 1955. If you do the math, that's many decades ago.
And
St.
way
Louis,
older than Gardner.
Yeah, that's very true. St. Louis Counseling Services. What's good?
Oh, nice tagline.
They like that
And
one,
check
people.
out Mental Health Matters, the podcast. Also, big thanks to Tech Electronics. They help us put our studio together. Big shout out to them. We got the Behringer, that board over there, got that through Tech Electronics.
Oh,
They
wow.
Behringer, the company, gave us a shout out on Instagram yesterday.
And it stops the echo. Watch this.
I
Isn't
don't-
that cool?
I don't think that's the purpose
Yeah.
of
Do
it.
that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
see?
Tech Electronics, check them out online, techelectronics.com. They're a local Midwest company right here in St. Louis.
Where? In St. Louis?
Yes.
Where
they
can
have-
I go get them, Chris?
Well, I mean, it's over in Dogtown.
Nice.
Hit them up. Technology Service Organization, headquartered right here in St. Louis,
And
Missouri.
Chettleham.
Also has 9 offices across the Midwest. Happy birthday to Gardner. We're going to let him get that long cigarette break
Very
in.
long.
We'll come back on the other side with Chris Davis from KSDK.